Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the new AJMAL Boudoir collection by AJMAL, an incredibly popular and very beloved fragrance house from Dubai that is known around the world as being the kings of oud. And they are launching a new collection that is going to be a US exclusive. And I am partnering with AJMAL today to share my thoughts with you on the new collection. Now, I did get to try a lot of their fragrances at their flagship store in Dubai, in the Dubai Mall. But this new collection is a little bit different, kind of a step away from their typical offerings. And I am very excited to introduce them to you. So the first fragrance that we're going to talk about is Velvet Noir. And I just wanted to take a moment to show this new bottle design. Kind of reminds me of like an Art Deco style. And I love this more textured glass at the bottom. Velvet Noir is a very sophisticated fougere scent with a really nice, enticing, warm spice underneath. A bit minty and airy with elemi and black pepper. A very, very smooth spice. Now there is a big dose of lavender in here, as you would expect from a fougere style fragrance, but the lavender really blooms more going into the mid. In the opening, you get a lot of this brightness and spice, but it doesn't ever come across very like punchy or choppy or anything like that. It's a very smooth and blended spice. And also with that bright opening is once again not so zesty or like really juicy tart. It's very smooth like the spice. This has Italian bergamot and black pepper with lavender, geranium, and elemi, vetiver, cedarwood, and labdanum. It does feel a little bit earthy, but it never really goes in a super green direction with this very like soft kind of suede undertone. It has this like lavender suede vibe, but all while maintaining this really aromatic cleanness. I would describe it as a very modern feeling fougere with a warm, woody, ambery finish. So versatile. This is a type of scent that you can wear day and night, literally any occasion, work and play. It is truly timeless. Timeless, but impressive. I love how they take a very classic kind of DNA and make it very modern and relevant in today's world. Velvet Noir. So this next scent is one that I personally really love. It's called Oud Allure. And as the name would imply, this is a very sexy and seductive scent, perfect for a date night or a night out. Semi-gourmand. And what I love about this is that it has this crazy, vibrant, bright, juicy red apple. A little bit of osmanthus as well, but it doesn't really go too peachy. With cinnamon and saffron, kind of like a bakery in Dubai, but with incense too. And that bright, crisp red apple is really the star of the show in the opening. And there's something in here too that smells kind of date-like to me, like the note date, the fruit dates. I think that that's why it also reminds me of Dubai, but it also gives it kind of an exoticness, you know, something different. You don't see a lot of like fragrances from the US that have the note of dates. There's just something about this sweetness in here that reminds me of dates. This has gaiac wood and oud accord, but so minimal. There's nothing really super oudy feeling about this. It's a very like Americanized type of oud, like something that people in America can very easily accept, if you will, and wear and love. But really, any oudiness that is in Oud Allure is going to be overshadowed by the sweetness and the fruitiness. It is so sexy and inviting, and on the skin, you get a little bit more of this leathery facet. It is an amazing, just amazing date night fragrance for a man. It's definitely unisex, but I would say just very slightly masculine leaning, but a woman could easily wear it. I will definitely wear this. I love this type of scent profile. It's so bold, so sexy, and just really comes to life on the skin. And once again, incredibly aromatic. This is a head-turning scent. Super seductive, complex, but very confident. The best words to describe Oud Allure is exotic and ultra seductive. This is one of my favorites from the new collection. So amazing if you love something with a nice kind of red apple sweetness with dates and a woodiness and a warmth underneath. Oud Allure. You have to try it. Next up is Crimson Santal. You see this red fiery cap? Now this is going to be more of a bold Chypre style fragrance. Kind of like a Chypre woody leather scent. Very warm, but at the same time, kind of aquatic and mineral. There's bergamot, neroli, and a mineral sea salt note. With violet leaves and blue clary sage, it definitely feels very blue in the opening. With sandalwood, vetiver, leather, and amber. This immediately from the opening as well feels very creamy, but it does really quickly start to change into something different that feels very, very unique. That mineral note just makes it really stand out. It has this kind of classic, very appealing DNA mixed in here, but there is something so different about it. Like, I don't even know what I would compare it to. I don't know how they do it, but the neroli is a big star in here as well. Kind of like neroli and sandalwood. There's something warm feeling about it, but at the same time, you're also going to get this really interesting kind of cooling sensation when you smell it. Gets a bit soapy as it dries, but that soapiness is equally balanced by the woods and the mineral touches. A really creamy woodiness, and I don't really get any leather, like too much leather in here, but I would say that it is a very unique blue and clean scent with this kind of like exotic twist. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but there's something very unique in here. Like I said, there's nothing that I would compare this to. And I love how it has this like bright red bottle cap, but it's a very blue cooling scent with a bit of warmth. Very interesting and something to try if you want a unique blue scent. Crimson Santal. Next up is Ambre Lumiere. Now this is a fragrance that actually really surprised me. This has a lot of tobacco, a very fresh, once again, aromatic tobacco. These are all very aromatic scents. This is kind of like green tobacco leaves mixed with a very alluring cardamom. And in the opening, you do get a lot of cardamom. Like that is really the blast that you're going to get in the opening. More of a subtle tobacco in the opening that kind of blooms more into the mid. The opening is just cardamom galore. But there is this kind of ambery bubble that really embraces the entire composition. There's mint and clary sage with cypress, and the cypress in here brings a bit more greenness, but more of a like sweet greenness. There's violet leaves and lavender and cedar with tonka beans and amber, but in this scent, it's going to be less of a dominant lavender compared to some of the others. The lavender is really just working in the background to kind of add and boost the freshness of the scent. That clary sage and mint gives it a little bit of a cooling sensation, but it's not too minty, and it really balances out that warm amber. And the tobacco leaves work to kind of add something a little bit spiced to the scent, which the tobacco really comes out on the skin too. All of these fragrances need to be worn on the skin. There's just something about them, like they really melt into your skin chemistry in a really beautiful way. But like I said, this one really shocked me and is also one of my favorites. Ambre Lumiere. And so the last two fragrances in this new collection kind of go in a bit of a different direction. I feel like the first four were a bit more unisex with maybe like a masculine edge to them, but the last two are more unisex with a feminine edge. Slightly feminine, not so much that a man could not wear them. And so the next fragrance is Musc Sensuel. This is going to be more of a powdery floral scent. You're going to find a ton of peonies with a touch of Bulgarian rose with a slight kind of fruitiness worked in. There's white peach and raspberry with lily of the valley with white musk. And what I love about this is there's kind of this like berry trio vibe, like blackberry, raspberry, blueberry. And I will say this is also going to be the most feminine feeling in the entire collection, but it's beautiful. There's something creamy and sensual about it. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Some sort of floral note, because it's not just your basic powdery floral scent. There's something extra in here Maybe there's some sort of like vanilla kind of playing in the background to bring something a little more attractive. But this smells very delicate. It's a beautiful, delicate, powdery floral. Also feels a bit clean and skin-like at the same time, like clean linen and skin. Soft florals with a beautiful clean musk. This is another scent that is just beautiful for every day, but it's beautiful if you like fragrances that are a bit softer, kind of smell like you, but better. You want to smell clean. It's a great option, Musc Sensuel. So that leaves us with the last fragrance in the collection, Long Island Sunset. This is a very vibrant, fruity, floral musk scent. It smells like a really refreshing citrus cocktail, kind of like summer vacation in the Hamptons. There's Italian lemon with a watermelon accord that I do pick up in this scent, with pink pepper, orris, and a jasmine essence, with patchouli, vetiver, and amber, with white musk. It just opens with these very sweet, very vibrant fruits, like citrus fruits. And this kind of fresh, musky watermelon. It's subtle. It doesn't like jump out at you. It's not like there's some other watermelon fragrances that I know of that I don't love that are kind of like syrupy sweet and very loud. This is not like that. This is more like a natural, like watermelon juice type of scent that's very musky. It just smells very refreshing, and I do get a bit of this really beautiful clean linen, like fresh laundry type of vibe without it being soapy. It's definitely going to be more of like a summer scent. It's a very invigorating, citrusy watermelon fragrance, but it isn't too much with the citrus. It doesn't really overpower the scent or ever feel like too zesty, and the florals come out more into the mid. It's just very refined smelling. Like I said, it smells like a vacation in the Hamptons. Very casual, very easy to wear, and something different with that watermelon accord. That one is Long Island Sunset. But yeah, guys, that was just an overview of the new AJMAL Boudoir collection. I really enjoyed testing out these new fragrances. If I had to pick my favorites, I would have to go with Velvet Noir and Oud Allure. Velvet Noir is just very special feeling, very manly and classic, just so good. But Oud Allure is so addicting and sensual and very, very sexy for a date night. I love to see a new unique collection coming to the United States. They are very high quality feeling scents and very appealing, but still holding on to AJMAL's DNA and their roots in Dubai, but just done in a way that will be very enjoyable for people that love fragrances. They love fresher aromatic scents, but they want something a bit different and more unique than what they can typically find on the market today. Definitely worth checking out, and please let me know down in the comments below if you'd like to see me review any other fragrances from AJMAL's collections. And once again, thank you AJMAL for partnering with me on today's video. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below if you're interested in trying any of these fragrances. I would love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.